What's up, YouTube, Discord members, everybody involved in this channel? It is great to see you. I know I haven't been putting out a lot of content here recently, and it's a shame. I've got so many things that I'm wanting to put out, but so little time to do it. If you're not aware of me, my name, Jason Watts, it's kind of on the channel and everything. You should be aware of that. But I also am the CEO and founder of a little automation company called Alpha Industrial Technologies. And we've been in a season of growth and expansion and kind of like going out and doing all these different things, trying to get projects moving in a good direction. If you're on LinkedIn and you follow me, you kind of know that I'm talking about chicken poop and fertilizer plants and all these things. We're currently designing many different designs for different plants all across the US. So it's been quite busy in kind of balancing all of that. And there was a little while where I was sick for a few weeks. It really knocked me out. But what that means to you is you haven't got the content that you deserved. And so I wanted to come in and say that is about to change. I just finished up recording the first video in a series of videos about the basics of motors and drives, stuff that isn't necessarily Siemens specific, but it is definitely kind of that entry-level stuff. Like once you have gotten past the basics of PLCs and controls, this is the stuff that you're starting to get into to really understand VFDs, motors, how to really go to the next level with your projects at work or at home if you're doing this sort of stuff at home. But those are all kind of vendor agnostic, not really about Siemens. So hopefully, if you've got some people that maybe don't use as much Siemens, that they can watch those and maybe get something from that. So that's coming up. Hopefully I'll be able to record those over the next couple of days and be able to, have them for you. There should be 4 of those. The one I just finished up recording is about motors and the basics about VFDs. We've talked about a lot of that stuff in the live streams, but I mean, they kind of get lost in all of the information, and the YouTube algorithm doesn't really get that out to the people that could really benefit from it. So I'm kind of re-uploading all of this stuff into this new kind of, into the actual video format, so I can kind of optimize the metadata and everything. The second thing out of those, so I did the basics of motors, but then I'm going to go through the 3 different control types, so volts per hertz, vector control, and servo control. Again, I've talked about it a lot on the streams, but I realized, hey, I don't actually have just a video that's explaining, here you go, because I do hear a lot of confusion about those different things, and they are very different, and a very different concept and very different ways to kind of get your system working. And after that, my plan is to have kind of a tuning 101 sort of session. And with that, we will be talking about not just tuning a PID, because we have talked about that many times, but the consequences of inertia. I know we've talked about inertia compensation or compensation in a lot of the different streams, the load sharing stream, the how to build a winder stream. But then once again, there's not a specific video just about inertia compensation and what in the world is this inertia. So that's coming as a part of, hey, now you know about the different control schemes. Now what does that matter, and like how can we actually affect our control of our motors? So we got that. I've got planned for a free Telegram video that is kind of taking what is already out there. I do have a video about custom telegrams, but it was part of a just kind of random live stream, and it wasn't particularly just catered to it. So I want to give you that as well, because there's been a lot of questions that have come up in the Discord server just about different options and different things about, hey, how could I do this? How would I be able to connect this up? And it's really easy to kind of get lost in the fact of like, oh, well, yeah, there's this 4-hour-long stream that I talked for 30 minutes about free telegrams. So you're going to be getting that too. Now, For the members, I haven't really put out many blocks or programs recently that have really been able to give you a lot of stuff. So with that said, I'm wanting to get something out there for the members that they can use in their projects. And with that, I'm planning on putting out a heart control block. And we will be going through what heart is. If you're not familiar with it, is kind of a special over-the-top layer of communication you could do with some of your smart sensors. And I have one of these communication modules in my lab down in West Midtown. And next time I'm there, I'm going to be doing a live stream talking about that. Hopefully that's going to be this upcoming week. Not sure when it is, but I will be sure to put something out there. I just wanted to give y'all a little bit of update. I know it's been about 5 minutes now on this video, but I wanted to tell you that I do appreciate y'all hanging around and being a part of this community. The Discord server has not been quiet at all. You could see me on there. Look for the link in the channel description, and I'm never quiet on it. And so even when I'm busy, even when I'm traveling, I'm still answering questions on the Discord server. It's just putting out good content. Yeah, it's kind of difficult, but I just wanted to let y'all know that that is changing, and we look to see you around. And so look for some updates here coming next week. And yeah, have a great weekend, and I'll see y'all then.